I just sat here like busted some moves to some music for like a really long time. It's been like a really long time. Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be testing out the new Colourpop No Filter Foundation Sticks. So they already have one foundation and a range of concealers in the No Filter kind of collection. I'll leave my review on those linked down below. I already did that. I really liked the foundation, so I'm excited to see if this one is any good because it's a lot cheaper. It's only $10 and it's a foundation stick. Doesn't really say anything on the box. This is what the packaging looks like. It's pretty cute, simple packaging. It just says Colourpop No Filter Sticks. Mine's in the shade medium 90W. I think it's going to be too dark, but we'll get to that when it comes. And there is 9.5 grams or 0.34 ounces, so it's a pretty decent amount of product for foundation stick, I think. I've seen worse. Like, this is pretty decent. Way too dark. That's going to be interesting, but okay. I did only get one this time, but I did grab 2 concealers from the Colourpop No Filter line as well. So once, it'll help color correct, right? Hopefully. So one thing that I don't like is that it doesn't say anything on the packaging about what the coverage is supposed to be like. I'm not even going to bother Googling it because I want to get my own impression to you guys, and then we can Google after and find out what it's supposed to be like. You feel me? Doesn't smell great. Shouldn't have smelled it. All right, let's... Oh my God, it's actually not that bad. Once I get it on my face, it doesn't look too far off. It seems pretty thick. Thick is one of my favorite words. I like to put foundation on with a beauty blender. Sometimes that's not easy to do though with a stick foundation because they are a little tougher to blend, but we shall see. Okay, the color is really, really not as bad as I thought it was going to be, which is great. You shouldn't really be wiping your beauty blender on your face like this, but it is a pretty thick foundation, so you have to use a little bit more pressure than you normally would with a liquid foundation. But that's kind of to be expected. It seems like a pretty light coverage, my first impression. Can we not with the potato arm? Can we just not? It seems like a pretty light coverage so far. It really is. What's going on here? We have like no coverage in here. I'm going to put on another layer. It's interesting because it looks so full coverage when you first swipe it on, but it really shears out as you're blending it. I'm pretty sure I've heard good things about this foundation, but I haven't actually watched anyone's review because I like to kind of test things out for myself. So you guys commented on my new makeup releases video saying that you wanted to see this, a review of this, so that's why we're doing it. I honestly probably would have done it anyway, so because I really wanted to try this out. I think maybe if you mixed it with an oil or something, that might help, or maybe even mix it with a liquid foundation. I just don't like, how you really have to rub it to get it into your skin, but let's talk about what it looks like. To me, I would say this is a light to medium coverage. I definitely wouldn't call it full coverage, but it does give like a nice medium coverage to the skin. It's definitely very matte. It's definitely not a dewy foundation. I feel like we're losing some coverage here, but that is where we're going to put concealer anyways. It's a very, very matte. A little bit flat, like there's not much dimension, but obviously that's what contouring is for. But honestly, it's looking really good. The shade actually ended up working for me. This is medium 90W. It might look a little off on camera, but I promise you in person, this is a very, very good match for me. So if you have a similar skin tone to me, this shade will work for you. Colourpop's website, I don't think is good for shade matching at all. There's not really anything you can do about that, but be wary of it. Buy a couple shades because it's just so off, like, holy crap. What I'm gonna do is go in, I got 2 of the concealers because when I got them last time, I ended up getting a shade that was way too light, so I got the next 2 shades down. So hopefully they're better. This one is light 14. It still looks pretty light. And then I got light 16. Oh, what the heck? All right, yeah, Colourpop really needs to get a grip. Like, okay, light 16 looks okay. Hopefully, that's really light though. Like, let me try light 14. That's really pink. Okay. I'm gonna go in with light 16 and hopefully it doesn't fuck everything up. I'm just gonna do one side first and see. It's really light. I don't even remember this, honestly, because I haven't used the other one that I have since the review because it was the wrong shade. And now, like, these are the wrong shade, too. Like, they need to get a better color selector on their website because it really is just so inaccurate. Like, holy crap, I thought for sure these were going to be the right shades. Yeah, and this looks not good. Like, that doesn't look good. It's way too light. It's not the right shade, so I'm just going to go in with Nude Too Faced Born This Way. This is literally my go-to concealer. I use it every single time I do my makeup. You absolutely cannot go wrong with this. It complements every single foundation. It blends into every single foundation. Like, it's just the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, you need this. It's the only concealer that I use, and I also use it to build up coverage if I need to. So I am going to go ahead and finish up this makeup, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to give you guys an overall review and first impressions of this foundation. Okay, so I took a long time away because I was bumping to some music, but we're back now. And the foundation did really well with my concealer blending on top of it, with my powders blending on top of it, and I'm looking in the mirror now, and it honestly looks so good, you guys. It looks full coverage. It looks like a really, really good match for me. I really like it. So do I recommend this? 100%. Where did it go? Ooh, where did it go? It's really small. It's like you've got a good amount of product in it though compared to other stick foundations. It's a little bit difficult to blend, but very doable. I don't think you need to mix it, but if you really wanted to, you could. I actually really like it. It's good. It's a convenient packaging. It's a good price. I'm really loving Colourpop. I bought a ton of Colourpop liquid lipsticks recently when they go on sales. Their liquid lipsticks are so good. They get a little bit, like, crumbly after a couple of hours, but I still wear them. They're still good. So I am extremely impressed with this foundation. I really am. So I definitely recommend that you get it. I'm going to leave it linked down below for you guys to buy it. I just can't say enough good things about it. I think I was a little bit more skeptical of it during application, but I can promise you now it's a really good foundation, and I wouldn't recommend it to you if I didn't think that. So I definitely think that you need this foundation. It gets my stamp of approval. It gets my you need it. We need, like, somebody said they wanted me to come out with merch, like a whole mood. All my merch will say mood, and it will say you need. Okay. Anyways, I am going to get off the camera now. It's really late at night, and I wasted a lot of time by bumping to my music. I love you guys so much. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up for me. It really does help me out. Leave me a comment down below. I love to talk to you guys, and I will be talking to you guys down below. Bye.